good friend of mine, Sarah Femley, had asked how do I kill Ailanthus trees. They are a pain in the butt, and you have to do it pretty much one tree at a time. I know there's been a whole bunch of people that will just go out and try to spray them. That doesn't work. You can't cut them down. If you cut them down, what ends up happening is that they send out suckers, and they create, if you've got one that you knock down, then they'll create probably a half a dozen more. So the way to do it is to make it think that it's a-okay, but you're actually really killing it. So what we use is this stuff called stump killer. Alright, we put it in a squeeze bottle, like a little soap dispenser bottle like that, which works pretty handily, and you got to have a hatchet. Alright, so I'm going to bring, I don't need this, but I'll bring this. So follow me. Nathaniel, who's videotaping, has cleared out around this Ailanthus tree. You can tell what an Ailanthus tree looks like because it's got these interesting leaves here. It's very easy to mistake an Ailanthus tree for a black walnut tree, but the best way to identify it is to pull a leaf off, and you can see that a black walnut tree will have serrated leaves. Ailanthus trees generally don't. They're pretty small. So we're going to try to weasel my way down here. Be careful with your axe. You're going to end up cutting yourself. This particular Ailanthus tree is sitting about, I don't know, 3-4 feet off of a steep embankment. So I'm going to go down a little low. And what I'm trying to do is also keep track of what trees I've killed and what ones I haven't. So if you look around my neck, I've got this piece of tape. I'll tie that around the tree. It has the name of the tree, Ailanthus, and the date. So I know when I've actually killed it. I'm going to put a bottle here, and I'm going to make some hatch marks using the axe here. You want it about anywhere 4 to 6 inches off of the ground, and what you're going to try to do is make sure that the hatch marks go through the cambium layer of the tree. That way the herbicide can get into the tree and start to slowly kill it. Doesn't take much. That right there did one. You want another one maybe about 1 inch away. Okay. Going down a little bit. Gets a little awkward. Oop. Yeah, alright. That didn't look too good. That's good. Okay, so now we've got that taken care of. We go in and just squirt the stump killer into these cuts. I got a bunch of cuts right here. I'm doing it all the way around the tree. Okay, like so. Alright. So the theory behind this is that the space between these cuts is allowing nutrients to go up the tree. So it's thinking it's alive. But we've also injected enough poison and it's areas where they're not getting nutrients in that it's going to actually end up killing the tree. It may take a year, it may take 2 years for the tree to completely die. In eventuality, it'll have to be cut down. But I got to make sure that the tree is completely dead before I cut it down, or otherwise I will have 12 other trees showing up. So here's the tag that I put on it. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. I do it just so I can keep track of it. This is Ailanthus 9/21/17. What I'm going to do is just wrap it around here. Easier identification. That way I come back, I might know it. Over time this may fade, and if it does I'll just replace it. But this one's taken care of. Hopefully in a year it'll be dead and one less headache on our thing. One problem in the state of Maryland though is for every tree I knock down, the county goes over and takes a mower and mows the sides of the roads and then kills half dozen of them, which means there's probably 2,000 to come up after that. Maryland, if you look at the side of Maryland roads, they're littered with Ailanthus trees. What's interesting is if you go south, they hardly have any. So I hope that's helpful, Sarah and Mara. I think I asked that question too. So have a wonderful day. Talk to you later.
Bye.